everyone. Welcome to Topic of the Day. In this edition, we are going to discuss about the International North-South Transport Corridor, INSTC. Now, recently this was in news as the INSTC's Western Corridor was operationalized to connect India with Europe. Now, the INSTC could be the best alternative route to the Suez Canal, and it will enhance India's footprints in the Central Asian region. Now, what is the International North-South Transport Corridor? It is a 7,200 kilometer long multi-modal transportation network. That means it uses sea routes, rail routes, and roads to offer the shortest connectivity. Let us look into the map. The red line in the map shows the International North-South Transport Corridor. As you can see, it starts from Mumbai in India, connecting the Bandar Abbas port of Iran. Now, Bandar Abbas is one of the major ports of Iran. And then Baku, that is the capital of Azerbaijan, to Astrakhan, Moscow, and St. Petersburg. Previously, we were using the route that is highlighted in blue, that passes the Gulf of Aden, Red Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, all the way from North Sea, cutting the Baltic Sea to reach St. Petersburg in Russia. So all in all, the blue highlighted route would take around 40 days. But after the INSTC, it will reduce the time of transit from 25 to 30%. This was established back in September 2000 in St. Petersburg, Russia, and Iran, Russia, and India were the founding members. Later, it was expanded to 11 new members, including Azerbaijan, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkey, Ukraine, Belarus, Oman, and Bulgaria. It has an aim to link India and Iran via sea route and then through Iran to the Caspian Sea onwards from the Central Asian region. It will promote transport cooperation among the member states and reduce the carriage cost and transportation time. Now, the INSTC includes a central corridor, western corridor, and one eastern corridor. Let us talk about the significance of this route. Firstly, it would increase the connectivity and thereby transforming the economies of nation and facilitating new markets. It is also a cheaper and faster alternative to conventional route. For example, a Suez Canal blockade by the Ever Given ship recently caused a hefty loss to economies of major countries in the world. Most importantly, it is also a possible counter to the China's One Belt initiative. It will also improve the information sharing mechanism along the corridor. Further on, it can also be used to provide better humanitarian assistance to the nearby regions. So if we talk about its benefits for India, first of all, it will provide export opportunities. That is, it will connect India with Central Asia, Russia, and has potential to expand up to the Baltic, Nordic, and even the Arctic regions. There is also economic engagement, a shorter trade route to Europe, and a possibility of connecting the Chabahar port in the INSTC. It is a major alternative to direct route through Pakistan, and India has also signed DTAAs and BIPA with most of the nations. Now, what is this DTAA and BIPA? DTAA stands for Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement, and this is a tax treaty signed between India and another country, so that the taxpayers can avoid paying double taxes on their income earned. BIPA stands for Bilateral Investment Promotion and Protection Agreement. So far, the government of India has signed BIPA with around 42 countries. The INSTC is also in sync with the Ashgabat Agreement, which is a key to India's connection with the Central Asian region. India joined the Ashgabat Agreement back in 2018, and as we have seen, it is an alternative to the Suez Canal, save time, the freight charges, and easy exports. So our ships can escape the freight charges of millions of dollars that they have to pay when they cross the Suez Canal. Now let us talk about certain concerns regarding this corridor. Most importantly, there are straining customs and taxation that are levied by different countries. Then there is lack of infrastructure funds. Further on, rising militancy in Afghanistan region and Central Asian region is a major cause of concern. If the amount of trade would be low, it will increase the logistics cost. So what can be the possible way ahead for this particular project? First of all, the creation of industrial parks and special economic zones would add commercial and substantive value to this connectivity corridor. Secondly, there will be cross-border e-commerce. Due to internet connectivity across the border, e-commerce is one key sector that stands out to gain the most. Further on, any development in the infrastructure will definitely lead to economic advancement. Let us now take up a practice question on this topic. With reference to the International North-South Transport Corridor, the INSTC, Consider the following statements. First, it provides India with an alternative route to the Suez Canal for connecting to Europe. Second, it is prone to increase carriage costs between India and Russia. Which of these statements given above is correct? You can write your answers in the comment section below. So the correct answer is A, that is only the first statement is correct. Second statement is wrong because this project reduces the time duration from around 25 to 30%. Therefore, it will decrease the carriage cost between India and Russia. So the correct answer is A only. This was all for today's topic of the day. For regular updates, you can follow us on our social media handles. To study these topics in detail, you can also check out the daily current affairs section on our website. And for more such videos, do stay tuned to the next IAS YouTube channel.